Of course, KKR broke the bank today with that big purchase of Pat Cummins. 15.5 crores is what they spent for him. And the other players that they added to their squad were Eoin Morgan. Of course, that was a big one as well for them. And that was quite, so that was predictable with Baz McCullum being there, Morgan being a big fan of the modelling his captaincy actually behind Brendan McCullum, as he's publicly stated many times. Rahul Tripathi, Varun Chakravarti, Mani Maran Siddharth, Chris Green, Tom Banton, Praveen Tambe, Nikhil Nayak. So well, I'm surprised that Praveen Tambe is not at CSK.
No, but Praveen Tambe, no, that's the idea. It's KKR's desperate attempt to catch up with CSK's average age. Okay, this is
48.
Also,
what a story!
So this is also a record. It is the first time that a player in an IPL squad is 10 years younger than his coach, older than his. 10 years older than his coach. A player in a team is 10 years older than his coach. Brendan McCullum, head coach, is 38 years old, and Praveen Tambe is 48. He's exactly 10 years old. That record is unlikely to be broken in professional sport.
Yeah. I don't think they'll break. If McCullum says something to Praveen, "ठीक है बेटा, घबराओ मत, मैं कर लूँगा." Don't worry.
I was playing cricket when you were in diapers.
That's right.
There's not too many times a player can tell a coach that.
But Tambe wasn't. The funny thing is, Tambe actually started playing around the time McCullum's kids were in diapers. Right? Tambe started playing very late. But there you go, at 48, he's got a contract with KKR. I love it. These are the kind of stories I love.
I like the core of that side as well. If you look at the top 6 in that side, I think Praveen Tambe is a sentimental purchase.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Why not?
He'll keep bowling. You never know what happens. You look at the top 6, they've got Shubman Gill. Surely this is to be the year which is making of Shubman Gill. So Shubman Gill opens the batting. Rana can bat at 3. Morgan 4. Dinesh Karthik 5. Andre Russell 6. That is as strong batting as you can get. Now see what happens after that. They've got Kuldeep Yadav, one of Lockie Ferguson and Harry Gurney. Then they've got all those Indian bowlers, and then they've got Pat Cummins. So they'll play Pat Cummins, Lockie Ferguson, Andre Russell. Can they play Sunil Narayan? No, Morgan. So where does that leave Sunil Narayan? I'm just starting to think. So then maybe they play only one of Cummins, Ferguson, and who's the other? Gurney.
Yeah, I don't think
they play one of those.
They can play only one of those.
One of those.
Because the other guy who's really going to knock very hard at playing in the first 11 is Tom Banton. He is a prospect. He's a serious prospect. He's one of the steals of the draft. And they really rate him really, really highly. So for them to have it, they have the core. I can tell you Tom Banton is one of the guys who they will be looking at a possible retention candidate with Shubman Gill. He's that kind of, even...
Yeah, but who would you drop? You're playing Pat Cummins. You're paying him that money, you're playing him.
See,
you're playing Morgan for sure.
Firstly, you're assuming that Sunil Narayan and Andre Russell are fit over 14 games.
Okay.
So Sunil's fingers always going to be something, we're work in progress. Andre's, they might even load manage him. Say that, okay, we're not going to play you all the games. And say, okay, I already have a good fast bowling all-rounder. Nobody can replace Andre Russell in that sense, but they will have to load manage him. But their top 11, as every year this is the story of KKR, their top 11 will take on anyone.
Yeah.
The question is, if they get injured, I think they've added a little more depth than they had last year.
Yeah,
but injuries, if they lose a couple of, say, Indian batsmen, they're going to struggle because their big story problem is really Indian batsmen. After Shubman and DK, maybe to a certain extent Nitish Rana, they don't look great there.
So, in case they can't play Sunil Narayan and they need spin, they've got Kuldeep Yadav, they've got a bit of Nitish Rana.
Yes.
Where's the next spinner? A bit of Varun Chakravarti, bit of Praveen Tambe, which really...
That's what I'm saying,
In your number 1, this is a seam-dominated side.
Yeah, but it's also not a... You see, I mean, Eden Gardens is no longer that spin-friendly pitch as it was a few years ago. So, I think you're good with 2 spinners. And if you have one, of that...
Yeah. I told you, they'll use Varun Chakravarti as a weapon. They'll throw him in 1 or 2 times, see if it works, pull him back again, not bother about it.
Yeah.
He's not going to be a regular player, But I think what they're going to do is that a lot of this depends on the form of the seam bowlers that they've invested in for a long time. Nagar Kotti, Mavi, Prasidh Krishna.
Yeah.
These 3 guys one of them has to stand up and say, I'm going to do a regular job for 4 overs for you. And somewhere that was the undoing of KKR also last year. That inexperienced seam attack got hammered a bit.
Yeah.
They've got a young left arm spinner
Mani Maran
as well. Yeah, they've got a young left arm spinner in there as well.
Yeah. Value for Mani Maran.
So if if Andre Russell plays 14 games, which will be a miracle, but if he can play 14 games, then you always look top 6. You've got a wicket keeper and you've got 4 overs, potentially 4 overs, if not 3, but you've got potentially 4 overs in your top 6. Then you can play 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So then you've got Cummins. You can play you can play many other options. And you don't want to play Sunil Narayan. You can have Banton at the top, Morgan, Russell, and Cummins.
Banton will give you something with the ball as well.
Yeah. Does he?
He gives
Does
it.
he? Yeah. There's a bit.